Hello friends, there been a flood in Chennai. Heavy flood in Chennai is happening right now. Question is, what the hell government is doing? I want to know one important thing. People have been affected, totally affected by this floods. Previously, the government has allotted around 4,000 crores only in a purpose of the drainage and the water irrigation system. Now, how effectively that money was spent, it was a great question. All over Chennai, even a 23 centimeter rain can't be controlled by this drainage system, and everywhere these floods are been there, and all the houses, the first floor of houses, most of Chennai is now underwater. Why this problem? People should order CAG to investigate the expenditure that made by this government regarding the drainage cleanage and the systematic construction that has been done throughout Chennai. Because without proper investigation, we can't conclude what has happened here. Many bus vehicles and lots of people are being affected due to this rain. Before 2-3 months, the government has made certain measures to evacuate the houses which are occupied in pond area. That houses has been properly vacated and such places has been demolished, and roadside has been cleaned. As a part of around 1 year, all the road was dug out, payments was laid. Even in a shock, we can say, when very great expense of 4,000 crores around has been spent in this year. And what is the result of that? That makes a question which you need to ask, whether people are affected even though a very huge expense are made, or this expense which is made is unnecessary. Is this a situation, if this happens and continues for a 23 centimeter of rain, we may need to say Chennai is not a proper place to live, because a city is not able to withhold a rain, and people are totally sunk in the drain. You can see the guys walking there and there and looking for necessities. How people will go and take necessities, milk, shelter, as it's already raining. Even hospitals are being flooded with rain. That is a pathetic situation. Many vehicles are drowned in this way. How they going to recover all the things? And what is the policy they have in the mind? Tinagar is fully flooded. How the people are going to live? We can speak harsh and harsh and harsh. As we know, this drainage system was in a post pre-independence and post-independence time was constructed, and it's been still maintained from that. And we have a dead river, 3 dead river in Chennai, because being polluted by that population. So in this case, if it goes in that way, what we are going to do? Government must think about what they have done, and this may create a greater pressure, and this may even threaten their coming elections. As the BJP has came out with a fabulous victory in the elections, they may take this same point and argue it over and over and over. Many trees has been fall down. The question is, many vehicle which would have drowned in this flood, will government reimbursed or able to fully recover the insurance money? Do they will pass any bills regarding this? Pathetic situation. A proper drainage is not be there. when construction has been allowed, buildings has been built, why not the government say this is a drainage system, this should be water should flow out, because everything is underground, where will the water go on? And the same Kuvam had not yet been cleaned for, because if the Kuvam had have cleaned properly and the drainage systems are cleaned properly, and if the depth of the riverbeds has been increased, this problem would have not yet come. Even if you say this may due to the reason of the water that comes out of the water reservoirs, what if you can increase the depth of the water reservoirs? You can increase 10 feet, 15 feet. If you increase the holding capacity, it may reduce it. Why can't you can come up with these ideas? People are encouraging to build a statue of a pen inside a sea. Can't they make sure a citizen pays money and live there? They pay municipal tax, they pay water tax, they pay much and large amount of taxes in name of GST, and a huge amount has been given to the government. Can't they be able to provide a service that people require? Necessity is not being provided. This brings a question, this brings a large point of question. I'm speaking in kind of devastation. A long hours of traffic in this rainy season, I need to speak such a horrible situations. Even if in case of any emergencies, even ambulance won't be available this time. That's a big problem. The question and the problem is there is no in this such a highly populated area, around a 2 kilometer radius there should be every hospitals, there should be some kind of recovery measures to be taken very fast so that people can stay. If this situations moves on and on and on, it brings a very high question of how they're going to win this elections. The election is the most important thing. If such bad situations are happening to them, how are they going to win this election? That's a big problem to us. I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. And at the same time, these politicians, we want to sway our ministers too. Can't they think twice or 10 times before saying something? A mayor has said we have completed 87%. Another city minister came over and he's saying 95%, 99%, 82%. Some numbers they coming up, and they clearly says this floods and the staying of water is due to the rain. If at all rain has been reduced, no big rain has came over, we would have not have that problem, and the water won't have stagnant. This was a reply from the mayor. Is this not a reply we required? We required a reply that assures our safety, that assures our necessities has been done. If not, it brings a question who we have elected. Such a disappointment we hear, such a disappointment. I got this news from this news 18. They clearly shot out each and every part and parcel of the Chennai city where this flood has been overflowing everywhere. The question is, I don't think water is flowing, water is stagging. If it's kind of water flowing large, we can see this due to stagnant of water is there. How are they going to make this? Area of Marina Beach is fully being covered with water. If this situation continues, and this is a month of December, mostly December is a month we mostly disappointed every year. We pray God no such thing happens, and this year should be safely complete for everyone. We should pray. That's the only relief we have. Until we need to wait and we need to see what is this. And I have said the cyclone effort had not been done yet. May God help us. May God help us.